All right, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us do the good work for today. Uh, Today, our topic, as you see in the title, Islam is not what they say to us at all. Always we see in CNN, Fox News, even those supposed to you think that they are Christian stations, but the fact is none of them is a Christian, and none of them is telling the truth, including what many people think Fox News is better than the rest. All of them, they are the same garbage. All of them, they lead you into a propaganda, and it is about politics, have nothing to do with reality. Like now, the mood in Fox News is not to attack Russia, but when Obama was in office, they wanted Obama to launch a war in Russia. Hypocrite, garbage in, garbage out. So they change their opinion, depend in their propaganda, not depend on the truth. So don't take your news from news stations, even though it's called a news station, isn't it? But in fact, the news always changed by changing the title. Or what you need to do, change the title, even though if the news inside is the same. Like today, Boko Haram killed 30 people. But they would not say to us that Boko Haram, I mean, why you are even call it Boko Haram? Why you don't say the truth? That Islam today torture and killed 30 human beings in Nigeria. The group, it's called Boko Haram. Do you even know what Boko Haram mean? I mean, even Daesh, which is summary of a name, they start calling it ISIS. The Islamic State became ISIS. Why? Because they are trying to avoid saying the word Islamic State. But the fact is, this is the Islamic State of Allah. So why you call it ISIS? How an Islamic State became ISIS? All of this is in order to avoid saying the word Islam, because they don't want Islam to look bad. So they try to separate between ISIS and Islam. And not only that, tons of TV stations, they launch programs to prove to you that ISIS is not Islam, when the fact, the truth is the opposite. If ISIS is not Islam, that's mean Muhammad is not a Muslim, and Allah is not the God of Islam. They try to paint for us always an image of like a nice building as we see in front of us, and some nice trees, or somebody wearing white clothes and praying to Allah. But this is not the real image of Islam. Islam is a religion painted by the blood of a human being, not by oil, not by colors, not by roses and flowers. So today we are going to cover the propaganda which we see around us. Many of the Christians, they are victims of their own leaders. You might even hear someone, he claimed to be a Christian bishop, or somebody is, by the way, like, always when we say the word, you see a lot of liars, they say a Catholic is the one who made Islam, when the fact nobody fought Islam as the Catholic. But nobody want to say that there's many Protestant leaders, they sponsor Islam. As an example, we have a guy very well known, and his name is James White. James White, he debated Muslims about the Bible, but he defended Islam. And not only that, he accused anyone who says that ISIS is Islam is a liar. So there is donkeys in every church in the world. It can be Protestant, it can be a Catholic, it can be etc. It can be always there is Judah somewhere. Judah is not a person who belongs to a sect. Judah can be you and me. When we betray the truth and we close ourselves with the clothes of a Christian, the same as Judah was doing, that will make you Judah. So Judah can be a Christian bishop, Christian priest, Christian minister who lied to you, and he says to you things not true. How many of those we have in our churches who say to us Islamic religion is Abrahamic, which is a big fat lie? How many of them even they say that, I saw somebody posting that in the Vatican, one of the council, they posted that Muslims will Islam or follower Islam, they will go to hell, sorry, to heaven. But nobody want to post that the Pope of the Catholic, he said too that Muhammad, he brought nothing but evil. So there is Judas inside the Catholic Church and there's Judas inside the Protestant Church. So let us name people by their names, not to color everybody. So if there is somebody, his name is James White, who defend Islam, does not mean the Protestant they are guilty. And if there is somebody, even if he's a Pope, and he don't say the truth about Islam, doesn't mean the Catholic are guilty. My friend, everyone will pay for his sin. As simple as that. Judge the sinner by his sin, which means from their fruits you shall know them. Look like maybe we have a Muslim is trying to call us. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Okay, this is a person who decided to leave Islam after he left. He watched my videos. As I understand from his text, I just saw his text. All right. Hello? Are you there?
Hello?
Yes, my friend. We hear you. Hello? Well, I guess he is using too much security, I think, to hide his identity. But anyway, I will show you not his name, a little bit of his text. I left Islam after watching your show every day. My VPN now should work. All right. Well, we hope that you can talk to us, and we pray that you are going to be fine and good. We go back to our topic. Yeah, he's saying he just wanted to say hello. It's received. We have a Muslim. His name is Faris. He is saying to me in Arabic, أنت مجرد حثالة. You are just a garbage, nothing more. You were honored in Iraq. He made me Iraqi now. But when your brothers, the dogs, attack Iraq, and you yourself know how they were criminals, and you are a criminal, you took everything from Iraq, and when you came the chance for you run away to Europe. You are dirty, and now you are living in Europe, and you know how people there deal with you, because they know from your look that you are an Arab, but in fact you are far away from being an Arab. So this is Faris, the donkey. He's insulting me. Abdul, just for to remind people, for those who attack America, I don't agree with attacking Iraq, by the way, but in case you do not know, you donkey, it is you Muslims who kissed the ass of George Bush to come and attack Iraq. Go and watch the conference where more than 70 mullah attend that conference, kissing the ass of George Bush, saying, please come and save us. In case you do not know, Kuwait paid in full for the war against Iraq. In case you do not know, it was Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Emirat, Bahrain, Qatar. They are the one who kissed the ass of George Bush to come and attack Iraq. And then when they do come to help you, you claim that they are dogs and they are bad and they came to steal. When in fact, the American, because they are stupid as usual, they spend a lot of money Sorry, my microphone have a problem, look like. They spend a lot of money and they did not make a penny from attacking Iraq. Billions and trillions of dollars. Stupid American, they never learned their lesson. And until now, they never learn. It was the American who attacked the Christians in Serbia to help the terrorist Muslims. And the Muslim will not remember that. Taken side by side with terrorists from Afghanistan and terrorists from Albania and terrorists from Turkey and terrorists from Chechnya, all kind of terrorists in the world. And yet the Muslims, they remember only that America attacked Iraq, when the fact they are the one who invited. So propaganda is stupid. And by the way, Iraq is not your land. You yourself, you are in occupation, and you should get lost out of Iraq. This is the land of the Assyrian and the land of the Babylon. Who are you? What are you doing there? So if you are speaking about America to be in an occupation, you yourself, you are in occupation, and you just mentioned that you are an Arab. How the Arab can live in Iraq? What the Arab have to do in Iraq? So who is Hammurabi, and who is the Assyrian, and who is the Chaldean, and who is the Aramaic, and who is Abraham? Coward, thief. He claimed that he is the better than us, when the fact he himself is a thief, and all those countries is not your countries, not even one of them. Iraq not your country, Egypt not your country, Syria not your country, Lebanon not your country, Israel, you took Israel and you call it Palestine, not your country. Even Palestine is not country if it's called Palestine. Jordan not your country. Even Saudi Arabia is not your country. Let me try to fix this microphone. I think we have an issue with the cable. So look how they lie and they try to fabricate things upside down. They take your home and they rape your women, and then they claim that the land is their land, the same as they do today with Israel. Even your yellow pages book, the holy yellow pages Quran, saying that Israel is the land of the Jews. If we go in the Quran, we will not find a single place where Allah he says the land is not the land of the Jews. In chapter 5 verse number 21, and you can read many verses before and verses after, you will see that Allah is the one supposedly who ordered the Jews to go and launch a war and take that land. Yes, Abdul. Are you there, Abdul? Abdul, before you call me, say inshallah, because nothing works in this day in the world without saying inshallah. The American, when they went to the moon, they have to say inshallah so they can pass the zone of the earth and the heaven. Otherwise, you cannot do it. Say inshallah before you call me. People are laughing at you and at your God, the God of inshallah, who can do nothing to you. So as you see here, Allah he ordered the Jews, supposedly according to the Quran, to go and attack that land and take it, because Allah he has assigned that land for you. Allah is the one who assigned the land, which is Israel, to the Israeli. And then when the Jews refused to kill who live there, and supposedly they are the Palestinian, Allah he cursed them and he made them lose their way for 40 years, as we see in verse number 26, because they refused to go and slaughter those who live in that land. But in the propaganda today, you will see every scumbag in the world saying the occupation of Israel, when the fact, if you want to blame somebody for the occupation of Israel, blame Allah. Yes, Abdul.
What's up, dude?
You want to speak to me as a man, or I will hang up on you? And I warn you, if you want to insult me, as usual, I'm going to insult your prophet. So I'm just giving you a warning.
So I'm gonna give you a warning too, because you're you're cursing the Prophet. You're cursing Allah.
I don't care. You are calling me. I'm not calling you. If you cannot handle it, don't call me. It's up to you. You insult me, I will insult your prophet harshly. So
Go ahead.
the warning is delivered. Now, why Allah He promised the Jews to go and take the land which is called the Holy Land, Israel? Do you have an answer for that?
Israel.
Hmm.
Israel. What is Israel? Explain. I don't know.
Ask Allah. Ask Allah. Here Allah He says to the Jews, oh people, go and attack the land, the Holy Land which Allah assigned to you. You tell me, where is the Holy Land which Allah assigned to you? Is that Mecca?
The Holy Land is Israel, Jerusalem, and the Holy Land is Mecca, Medina. Okay, those are all holy lands. You get it?
So Allah ordered the Jews to take Mecca.
At the time when Islam came as a religion to the Arab world, and at that time after Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, and when Muhammad, peace be upon him, he came as a prophet to those mushrikeens in Mecca, mushrikeen in Mecca at that time. So after that, when Islam grew, and Muhammad he did hijrah to Medina, and Muhammad went. After that, all the fights and everything, all the jihad.
I don't know if you are listening to my question, my friend. You are talking about things I did not ask you.
So after that, all those Jews and Christians, they accepted Islam. Most of them didn't accept
most
Islam.
of them.
Yeah, most of them accepted Islam. And the Bible that you have now is not the Bible that was there at the time of Muhammad, peace be upon him. So you get it?
I got it. So why your prophet he swear? Why your prophet he swear by the Bible?
At that time, the Bible was a real Bible. It was the Bible.
So in the time of Muhammad, the Bible was real.
It was word of God. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so that's mean what is the need of Muhammad to come if the people are not corrupt and still they are following the true Bible then?
Okay, listen. People at that time they were not following the teaching of Torah and
like what?
And the Bible. Okay?
Like what? Are you following the teaching of the Torah?
I am. Listen.
Okay. So do you respect the Sabbath?
Isn't that your faith? That that as it's stated in your Bible that the Lord of Israel and the Lord of mine, he said Jesus is mine, is one Lord. Okay, is that your faith, right?
And
you get it, right? So if Jesus is saying that my Lord and the Lord of Israel is one, what does that mean? Is that make Jesus a God or prophet?
You see, you are jumping like a monkey from place to place. When Jesus he said,
I'm not.
You don't. Okay, no problem. You are trying to divert. I ask you about Jerusalem, about the Jews being ordered to go and take Israel, and look where you end. Now let me answer you. Okay, are you going to let me talk, or you want to scream and shout and jump? Okay.
Go ahead.
Jesus, when Jesus speak, we don't take a sentence and we say Jesus said this only. You have to take what he said before and what he take after. So, do you accept what is mentioned in that chapter, all of it, or you accept only that sentence?
I only accept that sentence.
Who are you to accept this sentence only? So that's mean you are a hypocrite. That's mean you are a hypocrite. So I can show you now in the Quran it says. I can show you right now in the Quran. The Quran says don't pray. I can show you. You see, you are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite kid. You have no dignity and you have no honor. Either you say I accept what Jesus says in that book, or you say I accept only a sentence, and this is the only sentence. This the Quran says to you, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَأَنْتُمْ, and then I can stop. وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الصَّلَاةَ. Can I say that sentence only if the Quran says don't pray?
No, you have to read the whole sentence.
Here we go. So you have to read the whole thing. So when you want, you have to read the whole thing. When you want, you don't have to read the whole thing. So you are a hypocrite, and that's why we call you hypocrite. And every Muslim is a hypocrite until he proved the opposite.
First, explain hypocrite. What is a hypocrite?
Hypocrite is somebody is a Muslim. He go and he pray in the corner, as Jesus said. Don't be the same as those who pray in the corners. This is what the Muslims do. Don't when you fast, don't show that you are fasting. This is what the Muslim do. The Muslim, if he fast, and by the way, there is no fasting in Islam. It's a joke. He have to tell everybody he's fasting. If you want to pray, brothers, I have to go and pray. He go to the corner. He open the windows of his house and he go to the balcony to pray. So everybody, all the neighbors will see him that praying. And not only that, sometimes even you will see a taxi driver going in the top of his car. So everybody in the neighborhood will say that Muhammad Abdul is praying. Islam is a hypocrisy, and your prophet is a hypocrite, and we can prove it. Did your prophet he order the Muslims not to have sex with their wives when they have, or not to get close to them when they have their period?
of course, Islam prohibits.
Okay.
You know.
So what your prophet he used to do when his wives are in period?
Okay. So according to the Sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, okay, Muhammad sallallahu used to. He used to get closer, but he not used to have sex with them. You get it?
He what?
He used to kiss them. He could kiss them, but he could not have sex with them.
What do you mean kiss them? He play with them?
Yeah. Just a play. Yeah.
Okay. He play with them. What does that mean? Do he put his penis between their legs?
No, that's sex.
Okay. What do you accept the challenge if I show you? If I show you that your prophet used to do that?
What are you challenging me with? First, explain.
See, here we go. You're a coward. You're a potato. You're a potato. Okay, let us go back to our topic. Why Allah He ordered the Jews to take the land of Israel, and why He said this is land assigned to you? This is the question I ask you from the first second you call me, and you refuse to answer. So you switch the topic upside down.
Which ayah of the Quran is this?
You do not know?
No, go and let me know.
No, I'm asking you. You do not know? You never heard this before?
No, I heard it. I heard this, but you have to tell the chapter and the ayah.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to remember. I do not know really. Do you want to search Google?
No, it's not Google. Go.
Do you want to call a friend?
It's not a friend. Go. Tell me about. Tell me the surah and the ayah.
You are the Muslim, and I am not the Muslim, and you are the one who never heard this before. Obviously, otherwise you will know it.
Of course, I have heard.
Okay. What chapter? What chapter? Do you know at least what chapter?
I'm asking you.
So you do not know what chapter, you do not know what verse, you know nothing.
So I have to go ahead and check what it is.
Maybe this is the Eve hadith.
There you go. Go ahead.
Chapter 5, verse number 21.
Chapter 5. So, okay. Chapter 5, Surah Al-Ma'adah. Okay. So now, just to know the background of revelation and summaries of subject, okay?
Background.
This initial surah,
I like the background.
Is agreed upon. Surah Al-Ma'idah is a Madani surah, okay? And also the last long all Medina chapter surah was surah so much so that some elders have identified this as the last surah of the Quran itself, okay? On the authority of narrations from Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Umar and Sayyidina
Al-Ma'idah is the last chapter in the Quran?
Yeah. That's what most of the scholars agree upon on this.
Oh, okay. Well, I will take your word for it.
Surah Al-Ma'idah was revealed to the Holy Prophet while traveling, riding the she-camel named Adaba, as explained in the introduction of Tafsir in Volume 1.
You see, guys, he's reading an article. He is reading an article. I mean, I ask you about a verse. Why you are going to give me all this garbage, man? Stop doing garbage. Give me the answer. I don't care about anything. Why your understanding hit the topic and stop. Who care about where this verse is given and if this is the last verse in the Quran or the first? I don't care. Why Allah He ordered the Jews to go and kill the Palestinian and take their land? This is the question. Go ahead.
Well, Surah of Al-Ma'idah and verse number 5, right? Is it? Stop laughing. Stop being. If you don't want to listen to the background of the surah, okay, and you're trying to go ahead and scream like a donkey. So what's the matter?
Did you say a donkey to me? Did you say a donkey? Did I say to you, if you insult me, I will insult your prophet or not? Did I give you a warning?
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, did your prophet marry a woman, her last name is donkey, yes or no?
Okay, read.
No. Did your prophet marry a woman, her last name is donkey, yes or no?
Listen.
Did your prophet that his last name himself is a dog, yes or no?
You wanna read the ayah or not?
See, here we go. So don't call me names. I mean, your prophet is a son of a donkey, so the son of a dog, and his wife, she is a daughter of a donkey, and yet you call me donkey and dog. Don't go there. You have a house made from a glass. Your prophet is a son of a zoo. Now go and answer the verse. Why Allah He order the Jews to go and take the land which is called assigned into you, which is the Holy Land? Go ahead.
Which ayah is this?
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm asking you that.
I told you, chapter 5, verse number 21.
21, okay. O people, O my people, enter the Holy Land, which Allah has destined for you, and do not turn back, for then you will turn losers. Okay. The saying of Sayyid, this is the saying of Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam in the first 20 verse, which has an introductory remark to the divine command, which appears in the following verse 21. In the words, O my people, enter the Holy Land, which Allah has destined for you. Which is the Holy Land? Apparently, commentators differ about it. Some say.
Are you going to read for me an article? Are you going to read for me an article? Stop reading Google, man. Give me the answer. You can read. You can read. Everybody can tell you are reading an article. Be a man and tell me. Give me the cream of the cook. What is the answer? You can read by your in your eyes, in your heart. Give me the answer.
At the time of Musa alayhi salam.
Okay. Well, you are very smart, guys. He is very smart. This is in the time of Musa. For sure, it is Musa who said to them that Allah told him. We know that.
Allah told them.
Okay.
You are saying, why did Allah tell him? You were asking this question.
Yeah, why he ordered them to go and kill the Palestinian? Whoever lived there, supposedly the Palestinian, right? Allah, he ordered the Jews to go and slaughter the Palestinian. Why?
Palestinians now? You were talking about nowadays.
So
you're not talking about back then. You got to go back.
My friend. It doesn't matter. This is a land Allah he assigned to them. No, it doesn't matter. What a change. It's the same people. Allah he assigned this land. Okay, show me. Hold on. When Allah he said, does it make a difference between if Palestine at that time and Palestine at this time? They are a human being and they are called Palestinian. Why we can kill them at that time, but we cannot kill them at this time? Explain to us.
Listen, Palestinian, that time there were not Palestinians there. Before there was Jews.
There was no Palestinian at that. So who is the one? So it's not Hamas was not there. I agree with you. Those are Arab. Those are not Palestinian. So who is the one was living there?
Who was the one living there? Those were Jews.
The Jews attacking the Jews.
Attacking the Jews.
So Allah he ordered the Jews to go and kill the Jews. Are you talking about? Are you saying
this is the time of Musa alayhi salam?
I know Allah he ordered Musa to go and attack the land and launch jihad on it and take it. Who is the people who live there and why he want to kill them? Why Allah ordered him to go and kill them?
Those people are idolaters. They didn't worship Allah over there.
So if they don't
own Jews,
okay,
Musa alayhi salam took his own Jews back into those were the Muslims at that time. Okay, Musa alayhi salam took his.
They are Jews or Muslims? They are Jews or Muslims?
Those were Muslims.
So why the Quran called them Jews? Why the Quran called them Jews? Why the Quran called them Jews if they are Muslims?
So we call them Jews because what happened to them was they associated partner with Allah Jalla Jalaluhu.
But during the time of Moses, they are called Jews still in the time. You are like a machine. During the time of Moses, Allah he called them Jews. Okay, so their name is called Jews even when they are with Moses. So how you say to me because they start associating with somebody else, Allah called them Jews? This is a false argument. And by the way, there's a guy, his name is Mimi Hijab. I don't know if you know him. He said that the Jews for 4,000 years they never associate anyone with the only true God for 4,000 years since the time of Moses. So are you saying he's a liar?
I didn't get that. Go again.
There's a guy, his name is Muhammad Hijab. He was debating a guy, his name is David Wood, and you can watch the video. He said that the Jews for 4,000 years, they've been instructed. This is how he say it. I'm just trying to copy the Islamic way. So for 4,000 years, they are instructed to worship one God only and no one except God. So how you say to me that the Jews they associate with God, other God? If your brother Muhammad Hijab, he says for 4,000 years they never associate anyone.
The history behind Jews, right? Jews they were first. So Jews first they were under the ruling of King Pharaoh, if you know that, right?
King who?
At that time.
King who?
And when Musa alayhi salam.
King who?
Musa alayhi salam. Pharaoh.
Is that the name of the king?
Pharaoh. We call him Pharaoh.
Okay, what is the name of the king? There's many Pharaoh. Which one?
We don't mention. I don't mention the specific name. I'll mention just the Pharaoh.
No, the fact the Quran think that this is his name. So the Quran says the Pharaoh as a name. Not the Quran does not acknowledge that there is many Pharaohs.
Most of the people at that time they will call their own selves Pharaoh.
No, Only
Yes.
Pharaoh is a king, is a title for a king in Egypt. There's no other Pharaoh. Don't play games.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Those
so but
people
why the
emptying the
Quran
vessel
do
will
not
become the king of-
know the name of the Pharaoh? The Quran think that Pharaoh is the name. Now this is not our topic. Why Allah he ordered the Jews to go and take the land? You said because they are not worshiping Allah. Is that correct?
Of course,
Okay,
at that
so
time,
you are
listen,
saying to me,
your
so
ti-
you are
this
saying
verse
to
is-
me, so
this
you are
verse is for
saying
the
to
time
me
of Musa
now,
alayhi salam. You gotta
Allah,
take that
okay,
time
okay,
in
I will go
context.
with you, I will go
At
with
that
you.
time-
Okay, I will go with you at that time, at that time. I got it,
Okay, go
I will go with you. So according to you, if somebody don't believe in Allah, we have the right to take his land and to slaughter him.
No.
That's what you said. I said to you, why
That's what
Allah
I'm not
ordered.
saying.
What do you mean? Allah he ordered them.
Listen,
I asked you
at that
why
time, listen,
Allah he
you
ordered them.
first-
I asked
first
you
you
why
gotta
Allah he
listen.
ordered them to go. He said at that time those people they weren't worshiping Allah, so we can take their land and we can kill them.
So go. So you gotta go back to Surah Al-Kafirun. What does Allah says in Surah Al-Kafirun?
I like
Qul ya
Al-Kafirun. Are you sure you want to show Al-Kafirun?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I don't think
What does Allah says to
I don't
that,
think you will like it. Al-Kafirun is the most stupid verse proving Muhammad to be a false prophet. Why? Look at this.
Okay,
Look what Muhammad he says. Okay. Say okay.
Say, oh disbelievers.
Mm.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون. So say, oh disbelievers.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. I will go because this I have a.
You don't remember it, do you? Let me. I remember it.
لا أعبد ما تعبدون. Not I worship what you worship. Like what we worship, you should that you worship. We don't worship that. Okay. ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد. And not you are worshippers of what I worship. Okay. ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم. And not I am a worshipper of what you worship. Get it? So if you worship Jesus or someone worship an idol, someone worships a son, we don't worship that. We worship who?
We worship a black stone. Okay. No.
And not you are the worshippers of what I worship, and you are not the worshippers of Allah. So don't worship Allah. You worship whatever you want to worship. لَكُمْ دِينُكُمْ وَلِيَ دِينِ. For you is your religion, and for me is my religion. So follow whatever you want to follow, and let us follow what we want to follow.
Yeah, but this is abrogated verse. Abdul, why you are quoting for us? So this is when Muhammad was a potato. He don't have an army. When he have an army, he changed his mind and he said, I want to kill you all. Let me get you, but first of all, this chapter proving Muhammad to be a false prophet. Why? Because he said, I worship not what that you worship, but Allah is a common name between them, and both of them they worship. The family of Muhammad, they worship Allah, and Muhammad he worship Allah. So how he would say, I worship not what you worship? Isn't it the pagan Arab, they worship Allah too? They are mushrikeen. Mushrikeen does not mean they are not worshiping Allah. The fact they do worship Allah, but they have beside Allah intercession. So they have idols, little idols like the black stone, and they think by kissing it they are getting close to Allah. So yes, Muhammad and the pagan, they worship the same God. His name is Allah. Number two, he said, I will worship not that which you worship, nor you will worship that which I worship. And this is a false prophecy, because all those who was he talking to, they became later Muslims. Umar ibn Khattab was against him. Abu Sufyan was against him. Many of those who they are, Khalid al-Walid was against him. So he was saying that to them, but later they became believers. So he made a false prophecy. And then he says, and I will not worship that which you worship. But the fact we know that in the chapter where it's speaking about the satanic verses, that Muhammad he bowed down and he worshipped the idols, and he said that the three daughters of Allah, their intercession is a must. So yes, he did worship what they worship. And then he continues saying, nor you will worship which I worship, which is proving that Muhammad have nothing to say. He's repeating the same sentence again. To you, you have your way. To mine, I have mine. To you, you have your religion. I have my religion. But let me show you how funny and stupid, additional to that, this verse. Imagine I say, oh, those who you reject hummus, I eat not what you eat, and you will not eat what I do eat, and you will never do eat what I eat, and I will never do eat what you eat, because you will not do eat what I eat. I have my hummus, you have yours. I mean, how is stupid the holy chapter to be from God? This cannot be God. This is a guy, he is having nothing to say. All the chapter is, I don't worship what you worship, and you have your religion, and I have mine. So there is no need for all of this. It's nothing but garbage, proving to us that Muhammad is a false prophet. And later when Muhammad have an army, he decided to kill everybody from his enemy, and he changed his mind. So this is abrogated. So why you are quoting it for us?
Okay. So now the cause of this revelation and whatever you're saying, it's completely false. And we Muslims don't agree with whatever you say. Okay. So now you have to.
Who are you? Who are you to say I don't agree?
I'm a Muslim.
You are a Muslim. Okay. What about we go to the book of Asbab al-Nuzul?
Okay, we'll go to the cause of revelation, okay?
Okay.
Ibn Ishaq reports from Sayyidina Ibn Abbas the Walid ibn Mughira as Ibn Wasil Aswad ibn Abdul Muttalib and Umayyah ibn al-Khalf approached the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They proposed a compromise to him and they affected that he would worship their idols for a year. So at that time the Kafirs, they went to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and they told them that you should worship all idols for a year. Okay? And they worship Allah for a year. And they told them that we will worship your Allah for a year. So this is from Qurtubi, okay? According to Ibn Abbas, who is recorded in Tabrani, the pagans of Makkah proposed to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, we shall give you much wealth that you will become the richest man in Makkah. So they told him that we will give you wealth and you will become the richest man of Makkah, okay? And we shall give you whichever woman you like in marriage. And they even told him that whichever woman you like here in Makkah, the beautiful woman you like, we'll give you in marriage, okay? We're willing to follow and obey you as our leader on the condition that you do not speak ill of our gods. So they told Muhammad that you should not obey us and also do not speak ill of our gods, okay, at that time. So if you do not agree to this, then let us agree that you worship our gods for a year and we will worship your God for another year. So this is from mother, okay? So
did Muhammad agree with them? Did Muhammad agree? Did Muhammad agree that he will worship their gods?
Okay, we're reading now, okay? According to Ibn Salih reports, said in Ibn Abbas, the pagan of Mecca made the following proposal for compromise.
Give me an answer. I mean, give me an answer. Did he agree or not? Did he agree? I'm not going to read the whole thing. Did he agree or not? Did he agree or not? Did he agree with them or not?
He did not agree, no.
Okay, read with me chapter 22, verse number 52. Isn't it Muhammad, he worshipped down, he bowed down, and he worshipped the three daughters of Allah?
Chapter what?
Did Muhammad, he bowed down and he worshipped the three daughters of Allah?
Okay, chapter what chapter is it?
Chapter 22, verse number 52.
22? Chapter 22, verse number 52. Okay, so and we sent before you a messenger and not a prophet, but when he recited through the shaitan in his recitation, but Allah abolishes what throws the shaitan, then Allah will establish. But Allah abolishes his verses, and Allah is all knower and all wise. Okay, it is saying that we did not send any messenger before you nor a prophet, but he faced a situation that when he recited the revelation, that Satan cast doubts about what he recited. So Allah nullifies what the Satan cast, that Allah makes his words firm and Allah is all knowing and all wise. Okay.
So let us see what happened. Let us see what happened. Okay, you quote for me the chapter 109. It says that you have your religion, I have mine, and I will not worship what you worship. But as we see here in chapter 22, verse number 52,
okay,
Muhammad, he bowed down to the three idols of Allah, the three daughters, and he said that according to Muslims, that shaitan he threw in his mouth, and he said the following sentence in his tongue. He said, these are the mighty grants, the Gharaniq, which means the high-flying daughter of Allah. Their intercession is hoped for. And when Quraysh heard this, they were very pleased. And then the prophet, he bowed down, and all the pagan with him, they bowed down. So Muhammad again is a false prophet. He said, I worship not what you worship, and you worship not what I worship. And later we find Muhammad bowing down to the idols of Quraysh, and he is not saying not only bowing down in front of them, he is saying their intercession is a must. The mic is yours.
Okay. So I'm going to read you the commentary of this ayah. Okay.
I'm reading the commentary in front of you. It's in the screen. It's a book Asbab al-Nuzul.
Okay. So, min Rasul wa Nabiyya, any messenger of and any. This shows that a prophet, chapter 22 and ayah 52. Okay, and the Nabi carried different word Rasul meanings, though there is no consensus as the precious nature of difference. For our purpose, it is enough to understand is a person whom Allah Allah Nabi designated with a mission to reform his people, and who receives his revelation from him. He may receive a scripture, a code of law, or he may be commanded to convey a message of an earlier book. And alayhi salam, code of laws. Sayyidina Musa belongs to the first alayhi salam, and Isa alayhi
My
salam.
friend, are you going to read for me a book? I want an answer. What are you doing? Read for me an answer.
I'm reading
no, you are reading the whole thing, my friend. Come on, give me an answer. Why Muhammad he bowed down to the three daughters of Allah? You said to me the chapter of Al-Kafirun is coming from Allah, and Allah is the one who's talking, and he said to him, Allah he's saying, not Muhammad, that you will not worship what they worship, and they will not worship your worship. But as you see, he did worship what they worship. So Allah made a fast.
That he go down to the three.
It says in the front of you. It says in the front of you. So here we go. It's in the front of you on the screen, and all of them they bow down except a guy. His name is Walid ibn Mughira. He could not bow down because he is so old. So all of them they bow down. All of them they bow down.
What are you reading this from, though?
This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. We can read from different book, but because this is in English, I'm trying to show people we can read it in Arabic too. This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul, and saying it clearly that Muhammad he worshipped them and he bowed down in front of them, and then later
Surah Hajj, ayah number 52. You're reading that, right?
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes, and this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. This is not a private website at tafsir.com. Okay. So your prophet he bowed down to the idols and he worshipped them, and he praised the three daughters of Allah because they are very sexy. And he says their intercession is a must. Otherwise, if they are not sexy, why Muhammad saying their intercession is a must? The mic is yours.
So you said that he.
I'm not saying. Remember, I'm not saying it's in front of you. I am not saying he did. I am not saying. This is your Islamic scholars. This is your Islamic history, and this is your statement.
What's the name of the scholar?
This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul, Al-Imam Al-Wahidi. We can change it if you want. No problem.
Okay, go to Ma'arif al-Quran.
Go to who?
Ma'arif al-Quran.
Read it for us, no problem. But in the front of us, is that there's a problem with this one?
Listen, for my understanding, Ma'arif al-Quran is the easier one for the people, for the audience to understand.
Is it in Arabic?
You get it?
Is it in Arabic?
It's in English.
This is a moderate thing, right? This is like something written a few years ago. I never heard of this one. What is it called?
Ma'arif al-Quran by Mufti Muhammad Shafiq.
What is Mufti Muhammad? Those are the scholars. What Mufti Potato Tomato? Give me Zakir Naik too. What's wrong with you? This is Imam Al-Wahidi. We are talking about people who wrote centuries and centuries ago. The elder of Islam, not a potato who is going in the YouTube now and making a false interpretation, try to defend. When you quote for me, you see, how come a second ago you said to me you want to read from Al-Tabari? Did you read from Al-Tabari a second ago?
No, I didn't give you from Al-Tabari.
I was
reading from Ma'arif al-Quran.
No. Before you said to me, you said Al-Tabari. I heard you saying the word Al-Tabari. Didn't you say Al-Tabari?
Yeah, I did say that.
Okay. So what's wrong with Al-Tabari? Why don't say to me Al-Tabari? Why don't say to me that the real scholars? Who is this guy? So here we go. This is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. It's in English in front of us.
Okay.
And even the Quran confirmed the verse you read for me. It says that Allah will take what shaitan he throw in his mouth. So the Quran confirmed that shaitan he throw in the mouth of Muhammad. What he throw? That the three daughters of Allah, Allat and Al-Uzza, their intercession is a must. And he bowed down, and they bowed down with him. Except one person was there. He could not bow down because simply he is a very old man. He cannot bow down, and he is a kafir too. So what
are the names of the three idols that you were talking about?
Allat and Al-Uzza. Here we go. Allat and Al-Uzza and Manat the third. When he was quoting that, the devil put in his tongue what he had secretly wished and hoped for, and said, these are the might grants, the Gharaniq, and their intercession is hoped for. Who is the one who said that? Allah. Now, you're Muslim saying that this is not Allah saying. The devil, he spoke in the mouth of Muhammad. So in this moment, yes, this says, I'm not, why you are laughing? Respect your prophet, my friend. It says the devil, it says,
you were just talking out of your mind.
It says the devil, guys, does it say that, or I'm making things? It says the devil put in his tongue. Does it say that? It's in the screen in front of you. So the devil, he spoke in the tongue of Muhammad. So Muhammad in this moment, he became a messenger of shaitan, and he is speaking as an ambassador of shaitan, the word of shaitan, delivering shaitan's Quran. And then because Shaitan he put in his mouth, Muhammad he said the following. He put those words, the Lat al-Uzza, they are the mighty grants, the Gharaniq, and their intercession is hoped for. When Quraysh heard this, they were very pleased. Those are the pagan. The Messenger of Allah, Allah bless him, give him peace, cried on recitation until the end. Muhammad did not even notice what he is saying of the surah, and he prostrate, and all the Muslims who was there and the idol protest too.
Let me connect you to my Sheikh right now.
Okay.
Okay. So he will explain this to you in detail.
All right.
And his name will be Abdul Wadood. So you'll have.
He's a real Sheikh, or he is you know, like a guy who opened a barber shop.
Again, you look at your language first.
No, I'm asking you. He's a real Sheikh. I want to know. He's a real Sheikh.
Of course, he's a Sheikh. Yeah.
Okay. Abdul Wadood, Sheikh Abdul Wadood. Welcome. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll call you. I'll call you in 10 minutes. Okay.
All right. No problem. Okay. So guys, he is going to call for us a Sheikh. His name is Abdul Wadood. So we are waiting for Abdul Wadood. As you see, every statement in the Quran is a joke. Compare it together, you will find that there's something wrong and something stupid. How he say, I will not worship what you worship, and they will not worship what I worship, and later he worship, and later he bow down, and later he praised the three daughters of Allah. Right? There is somebody in the text saying to me, don't waste your time, my friend. I am not wasting my time. Who said we are wasting our time? All of this is education for all of you, so you will learn how to get Islam busted. This is not a waste of time, my friend. Don't ever think so. All right? We are not, absolutely not, wasting our time. It's for the benefit of all. So you Christian, you learn how to debate them. For me, I'm really sick of it. I do not need to talk about it. I'm not even debating them. You see, the Sheikh is going to come to call me. You will see. He will not. He will be. I mean, I'm not going to say a word will make him upset, but you will see what will happen. Just let us see what he will say. Nobody can debate me. I'm telling you. I'm not doing this to debate. I'm doing this as a training for the Christians. So this is not a waste of time, and this is why we ask people to download our videos and share it around so people learn how to get this cult busted. Islam is a very, very stupid cult. It's very easy to destroy it, but you have to have knowledge and you have to learn how to work the logic of the Muslim, not your logic. Don't use your logic. Use their logic, because their logic is very useful. Why? Because it's very stupid. When somebody he fight you with a stupid logic, it's very easy to get him busted. Use their logic. Now we are waiting for him to get us Sheikh Abdul Wadood. Please bring your popcorn. Sheikh Abdul Wadood is coming. I am assuming that he have a beard and etc. This guy, he got extremely hot, so he said, oh, this is getting really bad. I need to get my master, Sheikh Abdul Wadood. And now his Sheikh Abdul Wadood, he will say to him, what is the name of the guy? He will say to him, Christian Prince. He said, oh no, man, I am busy. I have to go and pick up the grocery now. Let us see if he will call me. Do you really think Sheikh Abdul Wadood will dare to call me? I mean, do you? Who wanna bet? Who think that Abdul Wadood will not call me? I don't think he will do it. The guy now, he will say, I have to go to Hawaii. Oh, my wife in Indonesia is waiting for me. Oh, my grandmama, she have a heart attack. She have to go to the hospital. I have a pain in the stomach. I mean, you name it. Sheikh Abdul Wadood. He will come if you don't tell him my name. Don't tell him Christian Prince. The same what happened to Shabir Ali. Shabir Ali, he agreed to debate me. We told him there is a Christian guy wanna debate you on ABN TV. The second they told him Christian Prince, he sent a long email saying, I am busy with my PhD. And since then, he is busy with his PhD. The same as Mimi Hijab, the same as, I mean, what is his nurse? His nurse, what is her name? Ali Dawa. The same as I mean, all of them. Show me your face. Give me your name. All right. Well, we will not stay here. We will wait for Sheikh Abdul Wadood to call us. But as you see, going back, when we spoke about Allah, He assigned the land to the Jews. And the Muslim, they say to us that Allah is all-knowing, all-knowledgeable. If somebody want to be fair and he want to speak logic, if Allah is the one who assigned this land to the Jews, don't Allah knows that later this land will be full of Hamas? Don't Allah knows that the Jews don't deserve it? Don't Allah knows that later the Jews will be coming back to take their land, which is assigned for them? How foolish Allah is to give the Jews a land which they don't deserve, according to Muslims today. Why the Muslim today they call the Jews occupation if this is their land, as you see in the screen? And the funny, once I was debating another Abdul Wadood, Sheikh Abdul Wadood Dudi, and I asked him, is Jerusalem the land of Muslims or the Jews? He said the Muslims. I said, who is the one who built the land? He said the Jews. Who is the one who built Jerusalem? The Jews. So this is the city of the Jews, built by the Jews, but yet this is your land? I mean, have you ever heard of a religion like this? Who is the one who established Jerusalem? Suleiman. Okay. So you believe that Suleiman established Jerusalem? Yes, we believe in that. So how you say that this is not the land of the Jews? Why the Quran says that Allah He gave the land to the Jews? Oh, at that time He said so. You know this guy, what his name? The speaker corner, the lonely guy, Abbas. He's saying, you said no one can debate you. Yeah, you cannot. Here we go. Everybody can watch your call for me, and people will laugh at you. You forgot yourself a chromosome X and Y. Just 2 days ago, we made you red. If you go and watch debates, which recorded between me and you, Abbas, I don't call it debate, I call it spanking. People will die laughing at you. And okay, show me one person he was able to debate me. Can you? Like you? Is that you? Once there's a guy, his name is Na'matullah Mumtaz from Pakistan. He challenged David Wood and Sam Shamoun to debate him. Now, you know, they have a debate in ABN TV, which is a stupid debate. I mean, the format they do there, I don't do this kind of debate because it's not a debate 5 minutes for you, 5 minutes. The guy, he say whatever he want, I say whatever I want. People, they sleep. Nobody even remember what they say. It's stupid. There's no debate. Debate is right away, you know, a crossfire. You said something, I said to you. Did you say that? This is a debate, not 5-10 minutes for you, and like between Mimi Hijab and David Wood. This is a joke. This is a comedy stand. A real debate is, I don't even tell you what the topic. If somebody claims to have a knowledge, why you need to know even the topic? This is what they do. They say, okay, today we want to talk about the Trinity. Okay, 2 months in advance. And the guy, he go and he download 10,000 attack on the Trinity. And the other guy, the Christian guy, he download 10,000 which is defending the Trinity. And then they go in the stage and they start reading what memorize before the debate. This is not a debate. All right. He can prove that I lost a debate. This is guy Abbas. He is seeking some spanking. Let us call him. Answer, Abbas. He will say to me, I'm driving. Why you don't answer? Okay, just get lost. I have no time for kids. Do we have any Muslim who would like to call us? We are waiting for Sheikh Dudi. Anyone? Any Muslim, he have the courage and the knowledge to give us a call. All the propaganda the Muslims they have for us is nothing but a lie. And not only your, not Muslims only propaganda for Islam, even your leaders who you think they are Christians. George Bush, he said Islam is peace, but he knew Islam is nothing but evil. Obama was explaining to us the benefit of Ramadan. When Ramadan is not a month of fasting, the Ramadan is the month of eating. This is why in the month of Ramadan, Muslims price of food in Islamic countries is skyrocketing. Why? Because they are eating more. If people are fasting from using gas, the gas price will go to zero. Very simple. So why the price of food increase so crazy in Ramadan? Simply because they are eating like elephant. Or what they do, they switch the eating time from day to night. As simple as that. They sleep all day, they stay up all night, and they eat like elephants. In the month of Ramadan, Muslims don't lose weight, they gain a lot of weight. It's a lie. In the month of Ramadan, it's the month of hypocrisy. Oh, don't talk to me, I am fasting right now. I'm fasting. Really a big deal. You have to tell everybody that he is fasting. I mean, that you have to know. The neighbors have to know. When I was a kid, I used to go, like there was like a child with me in the school. We are children. We'd go to his house. The guy, his father, he wanna pray. He opened all the windows in the apartment. Is a corner place, so all the neighbors around, they can see him inside the room praying, and it's cold. I said to him, "Why you not open windows? It's cold." He said, "Because he's praying." And I could not understand why. I mean, so what? So why, if he is praying, he have to open the windows? Because this is the way everybody will know that he is praying. Guys, is my voice good? Bad voice? I guess this is from YouTube, maybe. Is it good, guys? Maybe this is based on the server you are, I don't think it's from my side. Because remember, before I start broadcasting, I said, inshallah. And there's no way the voice will go bad. Are you crazy? Are you saying to me, I said, inshallah, and still the internet is not good? It's impossible. In the Middle East, if we don't have electricity, we say, inshallah, electricity come, but next year. In the Middle East, if we don't have medicine, we say, inshallah, medicine come, but next century. In the Middle East, if we don't have anything good, we say, inshallah, war come. I mean, come on, you must be kidding me. You cannot be serious. Do you know the story of Solomon? He wanted to have sex with 99 women. And then, after having sex with 99 women, if Allah gave him only one child, he want to do jihad. Why Allah gave him half child? Who remember? Anyone remember? Guys, Sheikh Doody is buying grocery. This is what I've been informed by. You believe it? I know it. Oh boy. I told you he's going to say no, I am going to have to buy grocery. Here we go. He promised me he would call Sheikh Doody. And now here we go. I became a prophet. Abdullah, slave of Allah, he sent me a message that the Sheikh Doody is buying a grocery. Alhamdulillah. And for sure he will be buying grocery for the coming century. All right. Things happen, my friend. Oh boy. So anyway, according to the Muslim Islamic religion, Prophet, sometimes they say David, sometimes they say Suleiman, it doesn't matter. Uh, he decided to have jihad. But he said to himself, I'm going to have sex with 99 women today. And I will make all of them pregnant so they can deliver to me sons. We go and do jihad with them. But he forgot to say, Inshallah. And because of that, Allah gave him half child. This is the term Muhammad he used to describe a person who is in disability or in a special need. You believe it? For forgetting to say Inshallah, the poor prophet, he was having sex all night. But yet he made a big mistake. He did not say Inshallah. So Allah punished him and gave him a half child, as Muhammad described. Obviously, this is a true story. But you know, all the non-Muslims, they are not saying Inshallah before they have sex, and they are not having. I mean, some people, they might have a child with special need, which is by the way, is, I mean, it's not a curse. This is nothing. I mean, this is not have nothing to do with God cursing. But how in the world Muhammad he claimed that this man, he forgot to say Inshallah, and because of that Allah made him have only half a child, as Muhammad described him, half man, just because he forgot to say Inshallah. Who is a Muslim wanna call me and he will say I believe in this story? Anyone? Not even one? Look like the Muslims are convinced that those stories are funny and stupid, so this is why nobody want to talk about it. Or maybe all of them, they are doing buying grocery now. I mean, it happened. Let's see if we can find the hadith, because some Muslim, they might say we are making things up. All right. uh, Let us go to the hadith. Okay, here we go. Allah Prophet Solomon, who had 60 wives. By the way, the number changed depend in the mood of Muhammad. When he want, they are 60. When they want, they are 80. When he want, they are 100. When they want, they are 90. Depend in the mood. So Allah Prophet Solomon, who had 60 wives, once said, tonight, 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 I'm going to have sex with my 70, 60 wives. And look how confident he is. He will make them all pregnant in one night. I mean, this is even Christian Prince. He cannot do that. In one night. Hold on, hold on. In different hadith here it says, let us show you the other ones. By this one it says only 60. The other says 90. Let us see the 90. I like the 90 more. Okay. Oh, let us find you first the 70. 70, 90, depend in the mood. Muhammad cannot remember the name he said last time, so sometime it's 70. And by the way, all of those are sahih. All of them, they are sahih. Okay, right? Look at this. The Prophet Solomon, son of David, said, tonight I will sleep with 70 ladies. But here they are 60. I mean, 10. It's not a big deal. Let it go. So tonight I will sleep with 70 of my wives, each of whom will conceive the child, who will be a night fighting for Allah. Suleiman is naked, doing sex. Women after women. Next, who's next? Hey Prophet, do you want to take a break? I cannot. Man, 70 women. Let me get the calculator. I'm not good in mathematics. So if this is during the night time, let us say the night is 8 hours, you know. So Suleiman, poor guy, I feel sorry for him. If this is hadith, it says 70. So 70 divided to 8. That's mean every 8 minutes, Suleiman, he have to finish. I mean, Suleiman must be a rabbit. 8 minutes? I mean, you need that time to take off your shoes. Anyway, so Suleiman, brothers and sisters, Prophet Suleiman, peace upon him, he decided to have sex with all his wives. And then the brothers, after he started doing that again with his wives, and he finished having sex with all of them. And by the way, Prophet Suleiman is very good in sex, because all the prophets, Allah gave them very special power. They can, if excuse my language, many women, because they are prophets. Prophet cannot be like us. Hello. Are you kidding me? He's a prophet, so his penis will not be like us. It's going to be 70 women in one night. Are you sure? I mean, don't you think this is a very small number? Only 70? Only. I mean, how humble. Unbelievable. True story. And you are telling me Muhammad he lie? Guys, please be honest with me. And you are telling me Muhammad he always lie and he exaggerate and he... No way. Brother, 90 women is in different hadith. Okay. Let it go. I mean, seriously, let it go. Now here you notice that Suleiman, after having sex with 70 women, I think Suleiman, he was putting some cold water next to him so he can cool down his unbelievable. Like he put it there in the water, like, hey Prophet, what is that? I see steam coming from the pot. Yes, I put my stick in the water. It's very hot now. I just finished 40 women and it's getting really hot like a gun. So we have to cool it down, brother. Let it go. I mean, come on, show respect. Shame on you. A guy, he can have sex with 70 women. Why you are jealous? Hello? This is a true story. I mean, why you don't believe it? What's wrong with this story? And the Prophet, he said that this is Sahih al-Bukhari. So you cannot say this is weak or this is not true, or this is Sahih al-Bukhari. Let me show you the reference. Who want to see the reference? You want to see the reference? Sahih al-Bukhari 3424, book 60, hadith 96. Sahih, authentic. This is a very authentic story, and the Prophet, he never lied. And by the way, thank you for those who made a donation. I hope your donation will increase my ability to have 70 wives. I think now I might be able to be a prophet of God because of we can afford to buy Viagra, as an example, like the Prophet Muhammad. He invoked Allah, and Allah sent him a dish of shish kebab. The first creator for Viagra in the world is Allah. I don't know how many of you know the story. How many of you know the story about the first Viagra cooked in the kitchen of Allah? Anyone knows? You people, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Very few of you knows only. Yeah. Muhammad, he says, I was the most weak person between mankind, and then I invoke Allah, and he sent me a dish. It's called al-kufayt. Al-kufayt simply is like kufta. You know kufta? Did you hear the word kufta before? So Allah, he sent him a dish of al-kufayt. Let me find the reference. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Okay. I'm just trying to find you the reference. Hold on, give me a second. True story. True story. And by the way, this is accepted by Muslim Sunni and by Shia. Let me see if I can find in English first. Okay, look like we will not. It's not going to be easy to find it in English. So let us see here. We found it, but I want to find you the hadith where he says, I was the most weak person between mankind. Let's see. All right. All right, we found it. This is the book of At-Tabaqat al-Kubra, volume number 8, page number 155. Please take a note, Abdul. ذكر ما أعطي رسول الله من القوة في الجماع. أو ذكر ما أعطي رسول الله, mentioning what is given to Allah Prophet as a sexual power in effing. Allah, he gave him a special power to F women. Please pardon me, ladies. I don't mean to be rude, but that's what it says. Okay? If you are not a person who like to hear this, I'm talking about Islam, so excuse my language. I have no choice but to say the F word or blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about. It's not my fault. I'm a victim here. So don't, if you don't mind, please, I have to say to use certain language because as you see, I'm reading what it says. We cannot. Oh, hold on. Yes, Abbas, how are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. How are you?
You are not Abbas?
Yes, I am Abbas.
Okay, so are you listening to us?
You forgot me already? Yeah. I sent you a message that I'm going to prove it to you that you have lost the debate, and you say you never lost.
Okay, when I lost the debate, my brother?
Okay, you remember you have debated with Akil Onq last year.
This is I lost the debate?
I'm going to prove it to you, and it's from your own word.
Really? Go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Remember you said to him, Akil, in the middle of the debate, and you said to him, I'm going to make a prophecy today. That after this, what happened to you, you have lost to me. You're going to make 100 videos after this. Yes?
And did he hear it?
And then you said, no, listen to me, let me finish. Then you said, if you have win this debate, you will not make 100 videos. And you know what? Guess what? He didn't make 100 videos. He hardly make any video about that debate. So from your own mouth, you said, if you have won this debate, you will not make 100 videos.
In fact, he did many videos speaking about what happened. And you say, and you are a donkey. Videos. You can go to his video. Secondly, if he did not do, I just told him not to do it because now he said to himself, if this is true, Christian Prince, he said to me, if you make 100 video about this debate, it's mean you lost. So he will not do it if he's smart. But in fact, he did. Now let me ask you. He did, and he agreed that Allah. He said that the black. He agreed that Allah. Abdul, let me tell you the summary of that debate. I challenge you. I will ask you to do me a favor. If you think that your brother he won a debate, why you don't download his video and post it in your YouTube? Can you promise me to do that?
What, his video?
Yes, the debate with me and him. Do you promise me to download it and post it in your video without cutting off?
What do you want me to do?
Download the video and post it in your YouTube. Can you do that?
I told you I don't have YouTube, man.
Why you make one? Don't you have Facebook?
No, I don't use social
media.
You
don't have. Okay, Abdul, don't waste my time. Always we lose debate with Muslims. Now answer me. Do you see that the Prophet said?
No, but I just told you. I told you.
You are being silly. Your ass is still red from yesterday. You forgot what happened to your chromosome yesterday. Just this Aqid, he don't even know how to say his prophet name correctly. He's a kid. He's a kid like you. Now answer. CB. Everybody is laughing, my friend. Everybody is laughing. And let people judge anyway. Who care? Listen. Why you don't want to answer? You're trying to change the topic. Why you're a prophet? He's saying I was the me. Okay, don't you're wasting my time. I have a topic. Are you going to answer or not?
Okay. Well,
okay. Why your prophet? He said I was the most weak person between mankind in sex, and then Allah he sent me a dish. It's called al-kufayt, and I ate it. And then since then, and I got it, and I found inside it a meat. And then after I ate it, I get the power of 40 men. Do you agree with this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm showing it in the screen. I don't care if you don't know or not. This is what your prophet said, that he invoked Allah. He was the most weak person in the world in sex, which means Muhammad, your prophet penis, nothing can move it unless you turn the fan on. So like nothing, you have nothing there. So I'm not making fun, by the way. This is what it says. I will read for you. وَكُنْتُ مِنْ أَقَلِّ النَّاسِ فِي الجِّمَاعِ حَتَّى أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ عَلَيَّ الْكُفَيْتِ. Let me highlight the line. وَكُنْتُ أَقَلَّ النَّاسِ فِي الجِّمَاعِ حَتَّى أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ عَلَيَّ الْكُفَيْتِ فما أريد من ساعة إلا وجدته وهو قدر فيها لحم. And then he says لقيني جبريل قدر فأكلت منها وأعطيت الكفيت قوة 40 رجلا في الجماع. So Jibril came to me with a dish have meat in it, and after I ate it I get the power of 40 men in sex. What do you say?
Okay, there are two things here. First of all, what source is this? And secondly, do you have an English here?
This is the book of At-Tabaqat al-Kubra, volume number 8, and this is page number 155. I can give you do you want me to give you do you want me to give you the link in Skype? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, my friend. Let us pray to Allah to send you a dish of al-Kufayt so your internet will have the power of 40 internet. Now, do you agree with this story? Stop using a stolen internet Wi-Fi from your neighbor. Come on, now answer me. What do you say? Why your prophet he says such a stupid thing? That he was the most weak person.
Who's a scholar? Who's a scholar?
What scholar? This is your prophet speaking. This is not a scholar. This is not a scholar.
Written by who?
At-Tabaqat al-Kubra?
Yeah.
Okay, is that will make a difference for you? Because this is a story written in many books. Doesn't matter which book. At-Tabaqat al-Kubra. Here we go. This is the book in front of you. Okay,
if the scholar is not a classical scholar,
he is a classic. He's very classical scholar. What are you talking about? This is Ibn Sa'd. Ibn Sa'd. This is very well known scholar. Yes. لمحمد بن سعيد بن منبع الهاشمي البصري المعروف بابن سعد, as you see the cover in front of you. All right, so and by the way, he is not the one saying that. He is just, this is one of tons of books. This is not only him. There's this is all over. We can show it to you from many Islamic website. So that one, don't tell me CP. I'm asking you now, what kind of a prophet he says such a thing, that this is a prophet of God, and Allah he gave him a power of sex. He was suffering. He invoked Allah. He asked him for help. He sent him a dish, have a shish kebab, and he ate it, and he got the power of 40 men after he did. Is that true?
Look, I think you've spoken to me quite many times. I think by now you should know that I do not.
I should know that you are a donkey. I know that. Don't call me. Who is a Muslim would like to call me? Don't waste my time. Sheikh Doody, he said he was going to call us, but now he is doing a grocery. I mean, what we can do? Sheikh Doody doing grocery, and he sent me a message. I'm not making fun. Here we go. This is a message from Sheikh Doody, my friend. He's supposed to call us, and not only that, he said you want some. Do you want some? So they threaten us that they will make Sheikh Doody call us, and then Sheikh Doody, he ran to the grocery store and he took a picture to prove that he is not running. I mean, come on, put yourself in his shoe. You are Sheikh Doody, and now you are going to call a Christian Prince. And as you see, anyone can destroy Christian Prince. Let me prove to you that they destroy you. All right. Do we have any Abdul? What kind of a prophet and what kind of God? You know, guys, here the story have many mistakes. Forget about that, how stupid it is. I mean, Allah, I am the most weak person in Jima. Allah, give me the power, Allah. And Allah go what? Oh, Muhammad, this is my favorite prophet. His penis is not working. Look at his penis. We have to turn the fan on, and even it's not moving after the fan, we turn it on. Muhammad the Prophet, he said, I was the most weak man. أقل الناس في الجماع, the lowest. That's what does that mean? Muhammad his penis not only suffering, he is the lowest. What does that mean? And then he invoke Allah, and here the power of Allah is coming. That's it. We Allah, he receive a phone call. Yes. My name is Dr. Dakan Nayak. I want to talk to Allah, please. What do you want? I'm going to report a case. About what? I cannot tell you. It's very private. I am Jibreel. You have to tell me. I'm the secretary of Allah. It's very private. It's about the penis of the Prophet. Okay. About his penis. Are you serious? Absolutely. This is a very serious issue then. That's really scary. Do you think like a nuclear war would happen? I'm not sure. Because you said the word penis, right? This is about the penis of the Prophet himself. Absolutely. Okay, stay with me in the line. I'm going to transfer your call to other angel. She is specialized in penises. Stay with me. Hello. My name is Dr. Dakan Naik, and I'm calling you in behalf of the Prophet Muhammad. Yes, how can I help you? I'm not sure if I can talk to you because you are a female about this issue. Okay, let me transfer you to other male angel. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. I'm talking to who? I am Azrael. Is it Azrael? Is the angel who is specialized in this? Absolutely. I am the one who takes the souls. Oh, please. I forgot what I'm going to talk to you about because you are the angel of death. I have a very serious issue. Please transfer me to talk to Allah. It's about what? It's about the penis of the Prophet Muhammad. You must be kidding. Absolutely not. It's true. And the Prophet right now, his penis is useless. And he cannot have kids. Okay. I'm going to talk to Allah and I will go back to you. I'm waiting. Please. Patiently. Now the angel, he go to Allah and they discuss together. And now Zakir Naik, he receive a call back. Teredin, teredin. Teredin, teredin. Assalamu alaikum. This is the angel Jibreel. Yes, angel. We are waiting for you patiently. Do you have a solution? Yes, we have a good news. Allah, he went to the kitchen and he bought a new microwave. He got it from Costco. And now he is cooking for the Prophet Muhammad a very special kind of shish kebab, but microwave style. And we will send the dish directly to the Prophet Muhammad. He have to eat from it 3 times before sex and 3 times after sex. Remember, 3 times. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And he have to mention the word inshallah. Absolutely. I'm going to write it down. By the way, I'm a doctor, in case you do not know. I know who you are. This is why I said to you, remember, you have a good memory. Your name is Zakir Naik, right? Absolutely. I'm so happy that ended the breed, even he watched my show. I did not watch your show. But sometime we like to say some jokes. So we mention you. Thank you very much for remembering me. We are waiting for the dish of shish kebab. Now, Angel Jibreel, he come. Prophet Muhammad, he answer, who is this at the middle of the night? He's coming to my house. I am Jibreel. Open. Jibreel, Jibreel, welcome. What do you have for me? Is that from FedEx or Amazon? What is that? This is delivery from Allah. It's a special meat. You have to eat it immediately now. Eat it, and you will get the power of 40 men. The Prophet, he sat and he started eating the dish of the shish kebab. His wife, she said to him, Prophet, take it easy. And why your penis is growing so fast? I have no idea. I just start eating and I see something moving there. Prophet, Look at your penis. It's making like a column in the tent. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, it's working. It's working. Takbir, Allahu Akbar, Takbir. Hey wives, take off your clothes. Let us do jihad for the sake of Allah, and we will have sex with all of you. I get the power of 40 men. I mean, and you are telling me that Muhammad is not a prophet? You must be suffering from mental illness. If Muhammad is not a prophet, why Allah he sent to him a dish of shish kebab? And the funny indifferent story they say is that his daughter, she ate from it. Hold on. If Muhammad he get the power of having sex with 40 because he ate from it, and his daughter she ate from it, are you saying to me that she was having sex with 40 men a day? I mean an hour? Actually, in different hadith, it says the following. Let us see if we can find it in you in English. And the Muslim, they try to cover up for the madness in the story. They say look at this first of all. Muhammad, when he have sex with all his wives together, he don't even wash. The Messenger of Allah, peace upon him, used to have sexual intercourse with his wives with single bath, which means he have sex with all of them and then he finish. The Prophet used to visit all his wives in one night. At that time he had 9 wives. Let it go. The Prophet used to pass by, between two brackets, have sexual relationship with all his wives in one night. And at that time, he had 9 wives. You see what the dish of shish kebab can do? Now, I want all the men they are watching us to be honest. How of you is going to cook shish kebab immediately? Come on, be honest. How many of the men are watching now? They are going to go to the grocery store and order beef and make kufta. All of you. Come on, come on. You cannot fool us. We know this. You know exactly. You know this. You see, guys, this is the benefit of watching my program. You learn a lot of things secretly taught in the ancient Prophet Muhammad secrets. The Prophet, he got the power of 40 men. Okay, hold on. He got the power of 40 men, and now at this moment he have 9 wives. Let me study this carefully. So 40 men divided to 8 hours. And by the way, this is, it says in night, in different hadith it says fi sa'a, which means 20 minutes. Sa'a today is sa'a, the word sa'a in Arabic today is equal to 1 hour, but in the old days they use the word sa'a to say between 15 to 20 minutes. So Muhammad, he's having sex, he have the power of 40 men. That's mean in every hour Muhammad, he will have 32. So hold on. No. What is that? 40 men divided to 9. Okay. That's mean every wife will have the pleasure of 4 orgasm. MashaAllah. 4. And by the way, the wives of Muhammad, they will not have orgasm, only Muhammad. And we can prove it. You remember the hadith where it says the wife of the Prophet, she asked him if a woman she have orgasm, and he said She said, do women have orgasm? No wonder he can have sex with all of them. He could not make any of them have orgasm. So all of this you will see here, the Muslims speaking about praising Muhammad, how strong he is in sex, but he don't even wash. I mean, what kind of religion this religion is? It's very sexual. They are proud about their prophet that he have supposedly special energy and special power for sex. So you cannot be a prophet unless you have special kind of penis, and Allah will support your penis in case you are suffering from some problem. You know, once when the Jews according to Muhammad, they accuse Prophet Moses that he have a problem with his penis, and you know how dangerous this is to be. So Allah also said the Prophet Moses was shy person, and he used to cover his body completely because of his extensive shyness. One of the children of Israel, one Jew, here we go, the Jew, one Jew from the Israeli hurt him by saying, he covered his body in this way only because he have some defect in his skin. Either he have a leprosy or he have a scrotal hernia. I don't know what is that. I mean, how to say that word in English? To forgive me, please. My English is not good. Or he has some other defect. Oh boy, he have some other defect. Maybe he have one ball. Allah wished to clear Moses. See, guys, Allah is listening. Somebody accused the balls of Moses to have a problem. Don't ever say that to a prophet Musa. This is very dangerous. So Allah, he wished to clear Moses of what they say about him. So Allah start thinking how I can clear Moses, how I can clear the reputation of Moses, how bingo, he got an idea. So one day, sit down kids, sit down, bring your popcorn, come on, this is a very big story for bedtime. Okay, so brothers, one day while Moses was in seclusion, like, see, he don't like to take a shower with others, he took off his clothes. Oh boy, Moses now is naked. Hey women, close your eyes, and put them on a stone, and he started taking a bath. When he had finished the bath, he moved toward his clothes as to take them, but the stone took his clothes and fled. Me, what? And by the way, those stories are true stories, and they happen to us in the Middle East always. I mean, me myself, once I was and then I put my clothes in the, and the car start moving by itself. I took my clothes, put them in the car, and I gone to the car to take it, the car moved. But in my case, it was a car, but in the case of Moses, the Prophet Moses, it was a stone. Never trust a stone to put your clothes in. So Prophet Moses, who was accused by the Jews that he have a problem in his balls, Allah wanted to clear his reputation, and he decided to clear it by a miracle. So when when Moses start walking toward the stone took his clothes and fled. Moses picked up his He picked up his stick and run after the stone. Moses cannot cannot run without his stick. He cannot. I mean, come on. Moses without a stick, it's impossible. So Moses, he picked up his stick and run after the stone, saying, "Oh stone, give me my garment. Oh stone, give me my garment." And by the way, this is story proven to be true by a scientist. His name is Yama Aidu Lima. Sorry, Yama Aidu Yama Yama Aidu not Dalai Lama. Come on, Yama Aidu Lai Yama from Japan. It's proven, brother. It's proven. This is a true story. It's true. I mean, this is why I advise you, all of you. Oh, we have Doctor. We have Sheikh Doody. Maybe he's trying to call us. Hold on. The Doody is here. Why you call me if you don't want to talk? Sheikh Doody. No, you call me. Talk to me. Don't tell me answer this. Sheikh Doody. Okay, I will block you then. Answer this. Coward. Stop. Guys, Abbas, he said to me, stop quoting weak sources. What? Stop what? Are you sure? This is Sahih Bukhari. Sahih Bukhari. Weak sources. Anything. Islam is weak. The Prophet penis is weak. Musa's stone storing his clothes. I mean, you can't trust anything these days. Not only these days, since the time of Musa. So here we go. Musa's the poor guy. He put his clothes in on a stone, and the stone is running away. But by the way, here we have a wisdom behind this story. Why? When he ran after the stone, he kept running, saying, "Oh stone, give me my garment. Oh stone, give me my." But he's totally naked. His penis like left and right, till he reached a group of Bani Israel. Man, oh man, look at the wisdom of Allah. Alhamdulillah. So now he is running naked in the street, and he reached the downtown, and they saw him naked, and everybody there, especially women, they said to him, "Wow, man, his penis looks so." Then they found him in the best what Allah is created. Did you see it says the best what Allah created? They found what? They are talking about his penis. Brothers and sisters, it's proven that Jewish penis is the best penis by the Prophet Muhammad Allahumma salli wa sallim alayhi. Prophet Musa's, he have the best penis ever created, brother. MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. True story. So Allah, in order to prove that Musa's have no harina in his balls and his penis, he made Musa's run naked in the street, and he ordered the stone to run away. And by the way, look what happened. Look at the wisdom of Allah. When Moses arrived between the Jews and the Jews, they saw his penis, the stone stopped. No way. Look at this. Allah in control from heaven. Allah is moving the stone. The stone is moving. The stone is moving. Allah is watching. He have like I don't know, like wireless camera or something. He can see from far away, obviously. And he's controlling the stone running. And then when Moses arrived between the Jews, and everybody saw that his penis is so good to be true, so good, unbelievable. And then the stone stopped, like stop here, you know. stopped. That's it. The stone even cannot move. Brother, do you know why? Because Allah, He stopped the stone from moving. Isn't it amazing, brother? Beyond imagination, brother. I feel sometime when I watch this, it's like watching a movie about alien. Coming from the space. The black stone is a rock from the space. The penis of Musa is nothing like it. Allah, He controlled rocks, stealing clothes. I mean, even Allah is a thief. You know, if the police was there, if the Jewish police was there at that time, aren't they going to arrest the stone, and the stone will say the truth that it's not me, it's Allah? So what they will do now? They will arrest Allah? I am so glad that Allah, He did not say, and the second the stone stopped, it turned into a volcano. Alhamdulillah. Man. Allah now is controlling the stone from far away, sending winds to push the stone, maybe, or maybe magnetic field, or you know what, maybe it was not a stone, maybe it was a robot, but we do not know at this time. Unbelievable. I am truly convinced that Allah is God. Do we have any Muslim? Guys, why we have only 920 people since 2 hours? I mean, the number is not moving. It's impossible. Do we have any Muslim want to call us? Mayday, mayday. Who is first time in our channel? I advise you not to continue watching because you will become addicted soon. I'm telling you, you will become addicted. So you better leave. And you might even convert to Islam, brother. Look at this wisdom of the Prophet Muhammad and those true stories. It's not only true stories, it's authentic resource and proving that Allah is a true God. And not only this, look at here, guys. Moses, when he arrived to the stone and the stone stopped, Moses start doing something unbelievable. Anyone notice with me what Moses is doing? Moses now is angry. And when Moses is angry, he hit anything in his way. He start hitting the stone. If I don't blame him. If I am him, this stone made me run God knows for how long, maybe 2 miles, 3 miles, we do not know. Until he arrived downtown and he have no clothes in him. His penis is like vish, vish, vish. And then the stone now stops. So Moses, he took a stick. He took his garment on and he start hitting the stone with his stick. Did you see it? And not only that, Muhammad, he swear and he says, by Allah, the stone still has some trace of the hitting. Boy, somebody called the police. We have a domestic violence. Hello? And you are telling me that this is not a prophet of God? You must be crazy. Yeah, actually, this is true. You know, in the Middle East, we are very strong. You know, Middle Eastern like me. Yeah, guys, let me tell you, this is a story. Once I did hit a mountain with my stick, and the mountain destroyed. It was a mountain of rice. Like I put a mountain of rice into my table, and I hit it with my stone, and then the hole is gone. True story. It's proven. Now, who is a Muslim wanna call us and tell us something good about Allah? We have a question from a lady in Skype. She said, what is how the Muslim, like they say this hadith is weak and this hadith is rejected and etc. Let me make it simple for you. Or what they claim it's called science of hadith is a lie. Muslims reject any hadith make Muhammad look bad. If you go to the book of Ibn Ishaq, you will find from the beginning he says anything is not suitable to fit with the prophet name, we took it out. So this is after filtering. So they have a decision that we will filter anything will make Muhammad look stupid. So those hadith were not taken off because simply it doesn't make Muhammad look stupid at that time. People believe in those fiction stories. And today the Muslims, they wish they can take them off, but it's too late. However, the Muslim, they play a new game today. Anything you say to them is embarrassing to Muhammad, they will say it's weak, but even weak hadith is accepted. It's not rejected. And when a Muslim, he says to us that Islam is based on two things, Quran and the Sunnah. And the Sunnah is based on what? And what Muhammad did and what Muhammad said. So if you say to me there's a lot of corruption in the hadith, then how we will know if Islam is correct or not? If you are saying to me that this is a hadith and it's full of corruption. Hey, hello? Can you take, my friend? Can you talk? Hello? The gentleman he's calling here, he is a person who left Islam because he watched my videos. He said to me in text, but looked like he is using some security method to hide his identity, so the microphone is not working. You can leave a voice message. I don't know if you can do that. Send me a voice message, I will play it. As long as his mic is not working, the poor guy, he tried to call us many times. Do we have any Muslim? He is proud to be a Muslim. Actually, Erdogan, he made a conference already. Actually, I think 3 conferences already. And the purpose of this conference is to delete all the bad stories in the hadith. So they are trying today to filter all the garbage in the hadith because the prophet words is embarrassing, and they are saying there's no way the prophet is going to say that, but this is authentic source, was authentic, considered authentic for centuries. Why now it's not authentic? For more than 1,000 years it was authentic, and now it's not. Because today people are more educated and they will laugh at this. So in order, you see, like when somebody quotes something for me from the Bible and it does not fit with the word today, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I say I don't accept it. This is what it says. I'm not going to say this is da'if. Muslims, when they deny those stories, is because they knew that this is embarrassing. Hello.
Hello, Christian Prince.
Yes.
How are you?
Can you mute YouTube, please?
Okay. Sorry. 1 minute. It's okay.
Go ahead, my friend. Are you a Muslim?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not here for any debate, but I just want to.
No. Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim?
I mean, I'm not a Muslim.
Not? Oh, okay. What do you think about Muhammad?
What do I think about Muhammad? Let me ask you a question first.
No, why you don't ask me? Why didn't tell me? What do you think about Muhammad? As long as you are a Muslim.
I didn't tell you I was a Muslim. I said I am not. But
that's what I'm saying. What do you think about Muhammad? If you're saying you are not a Muslim, what do you think about Muhammad?
That is exactly what I wanted to ask you.
I'm asking you a very simple question. What do you think about Muhammad? Is he a prophet or is not?
Well, the Muslim claim is a
this is not the question. I'm asking you, do you think he is a prophet? Do you think he is a prophet?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Oh, you're not sure. Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know.
So you are a Muslim who is not sure?
I am a Muslim by birth,
but
I'm not a practicing Muslim.
Oh, all right.
But
okay. Now I get.
just want to ask you one question. If you are born a Muslim, suppose you yourself were born a Muslim, would you have had another idea, a different idea?
Yes, absolutely. Because simply, if you are born according to your prophet, everyone is born as a Muslim anyway. Correct?
Okay.
Okay.
What I mean, you were born into a Christian house, home, brother. So if you are born into a Muslim home, and because you are an Arab as well, will it have been different the way you will have seen the religion?
No. Because simply this is why me myself I decided to join Islamic school and to study Islam professionally, and I have a degree in Islamic law. So I did not decide that Islam is stupid because I am born of a Christian family, but because I study this religion very well, and I came to a conclusion that this is the most stupid religion ever.
Okay, because most people that ask you this question, they understand Arabic, and they are Muslim as well. And because of your knowledge of Arabic, or because of you were born in Arab district, so you are able to show so many things. I appreciate what you're doing, though. But my question now is, again, I won't say attack, but your program is directed at Islam. Why not other religion?
Because I just told you a second ago, I have degrees in Islam, so I study Islam. I have a degree in Islamic law. And that's what I studied. So, like, imagine somebody study engineering, and he might talk about landscape. I mean, or so you know this is what I study. This is what I study for profession, and this is what my degree. And I spend my life studying. So I cannot talk about Hindus because I don't know anything about them. I know little. So I cannot talk about something I do not know, my friend.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Now, knowing Arabic for sure it helped me a lot, because if you do not know the language, there's a lot, in any belief. If you want to know, let us say, the secret of the belief, you have to know the language which the original manuscript is written with. So for me, I can say I'm a scholar in this religion, but I cannot even say I'm a scholar in the Bible. Why? Because to be a scholar in the Bible, I believe you have to be a person who knows Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. If you know the three very well, not only know how to read and write, then then you can study the Bible, and you can be a professional scholar. Yeah.
And I think that is why most Muslims want you to talk about the Christianity, like you said. You didn't solve it, but you were born into it. You know about it. You should know the Hebrew, the Greek, and whatever.
If you want to be a professional scholar, I'm saying, not to be you can have knowledge like myself. I have a lot of knowledge in the Bible, but doesn't make me a scholar, because simply I believe to be a scholar you have to be a person who knows the roots of the words, so in order to understand, like for me, you now, if you read the Quran, you are reading translation, and you see that you notice that translation is different from person to person.
I don't know Arabic.
Yeah. Where are you from, my friend? Are you from Nigeria?
I'm a Nigerian, yes.
Okay. What do you think about this guy who called himself Ustaz, the one who called me? What do you think? Why you are laughing at him?
Yeah. I know he fumbled it because it's just a stupid thing for somebody who does not understand the basic and the depth of a language to argue with somebody who understands who were born into the language. So it's just a stupid thing. And that is, something is just what many people were born.
But as long you are from Nigeria, I want to ask you, how in the world this guy, there's people that listen to him, he do not know the basic, as you said, and you are a Muslim
because
saying
they
that.
don't know. They don't know. Many people don't know anything. These religions, even the Christianity religion to Nigeria, are foreign religions to us. And the way they brought it to us, many people don't ask questions. They don't query. They don't even read about it, and that is why they just accept it as it is. Some people will tell you don't talk while you are in the toilet. Okay. That the Satan lives in the toilet. Have you heard about that before?
Is Satan what?
The Satan lives in the toilet. If you are in the
toilet, this is what Muhammad told them, that if you go in the bathroom and if you don't enter,
I'll tell them here. I live in UK. There are toilets that you will enter that you might even sleep as clean. Nigeria is a third world country, like I said. But maybe as at the time they were talking in the Arabian Peninsula and whatever, maybe it was just like when we used to shit in the bush. You understand what I mean?
Actually, Muhammad, he used to clean his private part by his hands, and then he dry his hands in the wall, which means he do it in his room, in his bedroom, and then he dry his hands in the wall. And if there's a Muslim listening, he will say this is a lie. It challenged me, and I will show the difference. He dry his hand literally in the wall, so you can imagine the wall of Muhammad. He have a Picasso painting.
But what proof have you got on that? But that will be, you will now go to one of the tafsir, or what is it called now?
No, in the hadith we can show that from the hadith.
In the hadith,
yeah.
And that is the argument of the Muslims, that the hadith are not authentic, and so someone else not, because like you rightly said, because so many people has hadith. Are they there to see Muhammad himself physically, or is this a reported case?
I'm trying to understand. Forgive me, because I have a hard time with your accent a little bit. Say again.
Okay, well, this is what I mean. When you were talking about Muhammad, now that he sits in his room and clean his hand on the wall, I said, if you want to show a proof now, it's going to be in the hadiths. How can we believe the hadiths?
Yeah, they have to, my friend. They cannot say we cannot believe, because Islam is based on the hadith, and the Quran itself is a hadith. Okay. The Quran itself is a hadith.
I know. Hadith probably mean speech. All right.
Is hadith from what? No. Speech, yeah. Speech.
Now, if you go to the hadith, I'm asking people that wrote the hadith, are they there to witness Muhammad himself? Are they there to see Muhammad as he does every?
Well, nobody can witness for the Quran too, because the Muslim they get the Quran from, his name is Hafs. They don't even have his book. They have recitation of Hafs, which is according to.
When I argue with some Muslim, they will say Hafs are the people who memorized Quran.
Yeah, but the Muslim, they accuse Hafs to be a fraud, so his hadith is rejected. So how you accept his Quran?
No. When you say Hafs, is it one person?
Yes, it's a one person. Hafs is as a person. His name is Hafs.
What is Hafs?
Hafs, his name is Hafs. This is a guy. His name is Hafs. His father, his name is.
Somebody who memorized. What about somebody? What is the name given for somebody that memorized the whole Quran or anything? Is it in Arabic?
This is what we are talking about. The guy they are getting the Quran from, his name is Hafs.
No. I'm not talking about that person.
Yeah.
I'm asking for a noun given to a person that memorizes.
Well, they do that for a kid. You cannot learn how to memorize the Quran when you are old. This can happen easy for anyone as a child. You force him to.
What the Muslim claim is that they would have got so many hafiz, that people that can memorize the whole Quran often. They don't need to open the Quran to.
Yeah, well, they have so many hafiz in the time of Uthman. Yet Uthman, he burned the other Quran. If they are the same way, he burned them, right? So what they have today is repeating what they claim it's coming from Uthman book, not Muhammad book. Otherwise, if Uthman book is the same as the rest, then why Uthman he burned the other books? All the Muslims agree that Uthman he burned many Quran, which is written by the companion of Muhammad, including his wives. So how and why he burned them, unless they are different? So they are memorizing, but they do not even understand. The same as the Sheikh, the Ustaz, he cannot even explain to me 2 words in the Quran, correct? He memorized it maybe, but he do not know.
Yeah.
I mean, this is stupid.
I would have loved you to give him time so that, because the other time you
the
were
problem with him, this guy, he is a talking machine. He will not let me talk. You see, because they go in panic the second they call me. They are afraid if I talk, I will say something. So you know, you go and watch it. He don't want me to talk. Why? Because he's afraid what this guy will say. He knew that this is a Christian prince. If he says something, I can get me busted easy. So he keep talking.
Actually, the first time he didn't know you.
No. He know me. No, my friend. Yeah. He called me after he been challenged to call me. So he knew already, and even he knew he put a title in his video.
The other guy gave him your number.
Yeah, but my friend, hold on. When somebody told him there's a guy, his name is Christian Prince, everybody knows who's Christian Prince. You can type in Christian Prince in YouTube and you will get scared right away. You will see tens of thousands of videos. So there's no way he do not know he's calling home, you know. But he thought he can play the game he play always with the Christians. He thought I'm just a Christian like the rest, you know. So but he don't know. Anyway, my friend, I cannot take you for long. There's people trying to call. Thank you very much for calling.
I know. Please, I want to make 2 requests.
All right.
One, when you have time, please start giving lectures about Islamic maybe history and whatever before you got to call. I've forgotten the other one, but that would.
This is about Islam. What the first what?
Islamic maybe foundation, the history and everything.
I don't understand.
You know, the way Islamic was brought into.
Oh, okay, all right. How the start of Islam? You mean the beginning?
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes.
No problem. All right, my friend. Well, thank you very much for calling. All right. You know, this guy, he called himself Ustaz, but he cannot be, you know, a student in a school. Ustaz mean a teacher, a master, you know. So he called himself Ustaz. He wear a suit and he claimed to be a sheikh in the same time. And he want to debate the Christians, but he do not know his book. He do not know our book. He is just a shish kebab, making money of those naive Nigerian, you know, fooling them. And he claimed to have knowledge. This is why when he called me in 2 minutes, it did not even take 2 minutes. The guy became, you know, there's no glue can put him together. Not even 2 minutes. At least take it, you know, handle it for 2 minutes so people they can enjoy the boxing show, you know. Now somebody said to me, you said that Muhammad, he used to dry his hands on the wall. Well, why you don't call me the Muslim Abdul who's saying that? He said challenge you. Okay, why you don't call me? Who is the Muslim Abdul? Wanna call me and I will show you that you're a prophet. He do dry his hands, dirty hands in the wall, even when he have sex, and he leave marks in the wall. Who wanna do that? Anyone? Where is the guy who said to me, I challenge you? Don't challenge me, my friend. When you challenge Christian Prince, you make him go in an active mood. Like, you know, don't do that. Anyway, let me find you the hadith. You call me or lie or not, who care? Let us see if we can find it for you. Actually, we should find it. Why not? But I mean in English. Uh-oh. 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 Brothers and sisters, do you see that? I can show you if you want. The marks of the prophet, the hands of the prophet on the wall. Doing what? Doing what? Why the hands of the prophet leaving marks in the wall? Because simply the prophet, his hand is dirty and they are leaving mark in the wall. So he clean his orgasm in his hand and then he dry it on the wall. I can show you the marks, and the marks is there. Can we take it to the museum? So my friend, if you have a bathroom, it is 1,000,000 times cleaner than Muhammad bedroom. This is his bedroom. Muhammad don't have a bathroom. And Muhammad always, he have a habit, he dry his hands on the wall after he do poo-poo, after he piss, after he do have sex. Read with me. Messenger of Allah, or let's see this one or this one. Let's see which one. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Which one? Which one? Hey, hold on. Let us see. I'm trying to find you the hadith. It's very easy to find the hadith in Arabic, but sometimes it's going to be difficult to find it in English. And you know, you guys, you don't speak Arabic, sadly, so we have to find it in English. Okay, I think we found it. Read with me. The Prophet performed ghusl from janaba. He washed his private part, and then he rubbed his hand on the ground or the wall, and then he performed wudu. This guy, he have a habit. Always he dry his hands in the wall. This is the wall in his house, in his room. Now, is this is da'if? No, this is sahih. Wudu is ablution. The Muslims, they have to do certain ritual movement when they clean themselves, supposedly, otherwise Allah will not accept their prayer. All right. Another weak hadith. Abbas is saying to me, this is a weak hadith. Weak hadith. Weak hadith. Weak hadith. Anything you say to them, it's weak hadith. It is weak hadith. It is weak. By the way, weak hadith is accepted, you donkey. Weak hadith is accepted. Go right now and search for Sheikh Hamza, who explained to you that weak hadith did not funk. Weak hadith did not funk. Stop hiding behind the weak hadith. Who told you that weak hadith, even the weak hadith, who told you that it's funk? Liars.
As learned as the four imams in fiqh and in the sciences of Islam, they said that he answered over 70,000 questions with Qala Allah or Qala Rasulullah. Yeah.
The Imam, he answered, guys, he answered 70,000 questions by saying Allah said and the Prophet said.
I asked one of my Mauritanian teachers, how's that possible? He said, come in su'al yujabu bi innama al-a'malu bin-niyat. He said, how many questions are answered with إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ, you know, so, but he was a master of dalil and hadith. He was of the opinion that Nusfu Sha'ban was ma'mul.
Let us see, hold on.
And there were some weak hadiths. It was a collection by Ali Masroui's father.
Just don't call me Abbas.
And I like the collection, so I translated it. And to be trustworthy, all the hadiths that he put in, I put in there, and some of them were weak. But there's an attack on weak hadiths in our time. A weak hadith is anywhere from a B- to a D-. All right? A Hasan hadith is a B to an A-. And then a Sahih hadith, I'm just using a language you can understand. An A- is like a Sahih hadith is from an A to an A+ to 100%. Mutawatir is 100%. Al-Bukhari is like 98%, 99%. Muslim and Bukhari, 99%. Sahih Muslim, 97%. So a weak hadith is not thrown out. Just like a professor doesn't throw out a paper that gets a D-. It didn't flunk. It passed.
It passed. So stop being a donkey and say to us, this is a weak hadith. It did not flunk. It passed. Did you hear it? This is what they teach you in the mosque. So why you lie to us and you say it is weak hadith? This is why it has a rank. The rank is weak. Does not mean it's rejected. It's accepted. It has a rank.
And so when the ulama say it's a weak hadith, it passed.
It passed. So the donkeys, you know, in order to, only donkeys, by the way, they use this argument. This is why he says weak hadith is a weak argument. He himself, he said, the one who say weak hadith, he is using a weak argument, and just quoting what he said. So in order to jump away from the stupidity of what is written in their books, they play the game weak hadith. As simple as that. Do we have any Abdul? Any Abdul? Mayday. Okay, look like the person who is trying to call us, he left for us a voice message. Let us hear it.
CP, you can play this recording to all the Abduls. Let the Abduls know that and I want to proclaim it to everyone. I was a practicing Muslim. I went to Hajj. I did Umrah. I did Ramadan. It's not like I wasn't a practicing Muslim. I read the Quran. I learned Arabic. I debated with Christians. I went to Speaker's Corner. I done all of that. But at the end of the day, in Islam, I found that there is no spirituality whatsoever. Spiritually, for me, it's a dead religion. There is nothing in Islam. And I found Christ. And I feel like right now I just feel like there's so much love, so much, like it's just a completely different feeling from Islam. I would love to come to be able to talk to you. Don't know, like I don't think it's not possible, but I'd love to be able to talk to you. I mean, I live in the Middle East, but yeah, I love Jesus Christ, and all you Muslims out there, you need to listen to CP. You need to understand. This is why I find your show so fascinating, because it's really hard as a non-Muslim, to convert to Christianity. It's really hard, and I've been brainwashed so much. because we're brainwashed about 3 people. Okay, 1 + 1 + 1 equals 3 equals 1. Like, we've been brainwashed so much, and we don't understand the spirituality. We can't bring ourselves down to that level. Yeah, so I hope one day I can be able to talk to you on your show and talk to you maybe, because you helped me a lot to see this cult as it is, because it's a cult and everyone needs to be afraid of it, by the way. By afraid, I don't mean that you need to lock your doors. I mean that you need to be prepared for the Muslims. That's it. Thank you.
All right, this is our friend here. He called us from the Middle East and he left a message because he cannot really call us directly. I think for his security, he's using like a special program to go through. He tried to call me many times, but he could not make it. And I cannot say more what he said. I mean, he grew up in the Middle East. He speaks Arabic. They've been taught and they've been forced to believe. And when you are a child, since day number 1, they said you Christians are evil, Jews are evil, Hindus are evil, Buddhists are evil, atheists are donkeys, and we are the only one is a human, the rest are creatures. This is what the Quran teaches. So you grow up in such an atmosphere, and then you believe, because this is what you told you since you are a child. But as you see, the truth cannot be hidden. Everything I say here is in the screen, as you see. I never say something. Have you ever heard me saying something I did not prove it? If I cannot prove it, I don't mention it. Yet the Muslims, we have a guy in the text. He says his name is Awesome Dude. He said Islam is true. Islam is a true ignorant religion, my friend. What is true about it? Why you don't call me? Call me and show me what is it true about Islam. Here we go. I will change the topic for you. Can you do so? Who is a Muslim can show us that Islam have any truth in it? Who want to do that? Anyone? Mayday. We are looking for a Muslim. He can really prove to us anything of Islam to be true. Anyone? Who can do that? Anyone? Just call me and pick up your topic. Anything of your choice will prove to us Islam to be from God. Anything. You name it. We listen to it. You see, we have almost 1,000 people listening live, and you can be now. It's your opportunity, Muslims, to bring them to Allah so they can get the versions. Me myself, I'm single. I like to have the versions, but I'm not getting the versions. Yes, Abdul.
Yeah, Christian. How you doing, man?
I'm fine. What happened to your Sheikh Doody?
I was buying groceries and I was praying Maghrib Salah.
You told me I will call the Sheikh and he will call you back. And what happened now? So what we will do now?
In 10 minutes. I told you. Sorry about that. I was busy with some buying home groceries. And
okay, so he's going to call me today or no?
Yeah, I'm just going to the masjid and I'm going to call you.
Okay, call me after 10 minutes. No problem. Thank you very much. All right, guys. So Sheikh Abdul Wadood is going to call me in 10 minutes. Get ready. In 10 minutes, we will have a big sheikh with long beard is going to call us. His name Sheikh Abdul Wadood. All right. So here we go. You got what you are asking